let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today I've got game number 33 of the 23-24 season on the channel. We're heading to Edgeley Park today for what was one of my favourite away days last season. We've got Stockport County versus Doncaster Rovers in League 2. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match as well as the matchday vlog itself. And at the end of the video we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting with the host Stockport County, they're currently in 4th place out of 24 teams in League 2, which is exactly where they finished last season, just missing out in the playoff final on penalties to Carlisle United. So far they've had 6 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. The last of their results then was a 2-0 home win against Forest Green Rovers. They had quite a poor start, Stockport. They only won 1 game out of the first 6, but since that run of games, they have gone on to win 5 in a row, which includes that last Tuesday against Forest Green. They're looking really good now, like they're really looking a force in League 2. They've had some big wins, including a 5-0 win against Wrexham. So, like I say, I picked them to win the league at the start of the season, as well as quite a few people, I think. And they had a bit of a shaky start, but like I say, they're kind of really starting to prove why so many have got them as favourites for the league. They really, really are looking good at the minute, and it's going to be a very tough test for the Rovers today. Also, not to mention as well, Louis Barry is absolutely in the form of his life at the minute. Before the game against Forest Green, he'd actually scored in 7 matches in a row. He didn't score last Tuesday, like I say, against Forest Green, but before that run of games is really something. So hopefully, like I say, he can make it 2 games without scoring today, but you know, it's going to be a tough task to keep him out. And now moving on to visitors and my team Doncaster Rovers, and we are currently in 20th out of 24th place. So far I've had 3 wins, 2 draws and 6 defeats, and one of them 3 wins was in our last match last Tuesday, where we beat Crawley Town by 2-0. And to be fair, that's the first time I can remember in a very long time, probably before COVID even, that I felt comfy and confident that we just weren't going to let that lead slip. Because usually, like I say, even if you're in the lead, you've just got that feeling, like that nervy feeling that you're going to concede. But I never had that against Crawley. We're so in control after we scored. Like I say, they looked better first 15 minutes or so. But once we got a goal, we just looked completely comfortable and in control. And yeah, it's really good to see, because I've not felt that for a very long time. And yeah, we were really good, excellent to be fair. And so now we've won 3 out of our last 4 games in the league and 4 out of the last 5 in all competitions, with the Pizza Cup win as well. So last season, like I say, I played each other last season in the league, and we actually went unbeaten in this fixture. We first played quite early on in the season at Rovers, where we won by 2-1, and then later in the year, around the start of March, we headed to Stockport and had a 0-0 draw, which was one of my first match day vlogs that I did. So if you want to check that out, it is one of the first football videos on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and look at that if you want to. And now moving on to my prediction then. So do I think Stockport are going to win their 6th match in a row, or are we going to cause the upset? My prediction is, I think this is going to be a real tough test for us today, and I think Stockport are going to take this one, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. Like I say, this would be an unbelievable win if we can get even a point away from home here. I'd take that, never mind all 3. But like I say, we're going to give it a good go, I'm sure. But I think Stockport are going to be a bit too strong, and we're going to continue the great form. So I'm going to go for Stockport County 3, Doncaster Rovers 1. Anyway, they're my thoughts pre-match, so looking forward to my 2nd visit to Edgeley Park. Like I say, last year it was one of my favourite away days. I'd probably say Grimsby was the only one that beat this, but it were a really good day. So I'm really looking forward to it, going on the train once again, go around a few pubs and then heading to the ground. So let's make our way to Doncaster Town Centre to start the pre-match off. And we're underway. Come on, Rovers. Rovers have a chance, Stockport have a chance, so it's been pretty close between the other team. No one knows what their results are there. But like I said, both teams have chances, neither team's put the chances away, so yeah, so far it's 0-0. Like I said, it's about a minute and a half till time now, so we're going to video here and we'll see how it goes in the second half. Oh, good save! Good Jones! Half time, 0-0. So at half time, Stockport counting 0, Doncaster Rovers 0, and it's been alright so far. It's not been a classic. Either team's not had many great chances each. I think Stockport, to be fair, have probably had the better of the chances. They've been better attacking wise, but I think we've defended pretty well. I think Anderson Nalu's kept Stockport pretty quiet and only to a few great chances. Apart from that one at the end of the first half, Louis Jones kept us in the game with a fantastic save just before half time. But other than that, like I say, we've not had too many chances going forward, and we've kept them quite quiet when they've attacked us. So, as I said in that clip at the stadium, I think 0-0 is a pretty fair result so far. This could easily go either way. It's going to be one of them games where it literally takes one chance and either team could have this, because, like I say, both teams have had the ball going forward, not created a great deal of chances each way, but just takes one opportunity and you can get that 1-0 lead and go in front. So will either team be able to do that in the second half? Let's head on back to Edgeley Park and see if that's the case. So far, a great chance by Carl Walton there to make it 1-0, but we'll go straight to keep his arms. Yeah, I'd say it's been a pretty even half, second half. Could go either way to there. It will be the last 25 minutes now, so we'll have to see how it goes. But like I said, it could go either way this game. So far, 0-0 between both teams. Fuck save! But I think it's been a pretty even half, a pretty even game in all, but yeah, they've took the lead and substitution for we're not going to score, but yeah, overall we're a pretty even game to fair. I think it's been harsh if the team conceded, but it's still just conceded at the end of the day, and we're now 1-0 down, and it looks like Stockport's going in the 6th game in a row, so yeah, it's a shame, but not the right side. I think we've had a good game. Like I say, there's still a bit of time left to play yet, so hopefully we've got some back. So far, Stockport 1, Rovers 0. Let's see how the rest of the game ends. Massive, I'll let flare off.
Number 25, Tanto.
Full time, 1-0 to Stockport County. So at full time, it's finished Stockport County 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, and that is pretty gutting, to be fair. Like I say, there were not a lot in that at all. I think Stockport did have the better attacking chances. Like I say, we upped it second half attacking wise. I thought we did look a lot better, but overall, I'd say a point would be fair, but I think if any team were going to score, you'd have to say it were going to be County. But like I say, overall, on the whole, it was a pretty even game. I don't think it was a bad performance by us either way. I just, you know, it was one of them games that could have gone either way, and today it's gone in the way of Stockport. It's just one of them, like I say. Not worried after this performance at all. Like I say, with only a team who's won 6 in a row before today, 7 in a row after today now, and yeah, like I say, it's gutting to lose, but I'm not disappointed in any way with that performance. We hung in there. I think it was a really good defensive display rather than, like I say, a good attacking display, but yeah, like I say, it's an hard one because you're gutted for the result, but you know, they gave it everything. You can't really fault the effort there. But this role is going to be a tough one. I'd have always been happy coming away from this with a point, and unfortunately, we're just not, 10 minutes or so away from doing that. But like I say, we move on to the next one. We've got Mansfield in the Cup midweek, and then Sutton in the league at home on Saturday. So hopefully, like I say, they're a team who's below us, so hopefully we can dust our boots off and come back with a solid display against them. So now it's time for Rate the Ground. So it's the second time I've been to County, but the first time this season. So as you know, this is rated on 5 categories. We've got the pre-match, the catering, the ground itself, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. We're going to rate them all out of 5 and put them into our leaderboard for the season. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Okay, so we're going to start with pre-match, and it's an hard one, this, because I went last season, and last season were better. We didn't get let in the pub that we went to last season, the Armoury, and we ended up at the Nelsons, I think it was called, which weren't a bad pub. Like I say, pretty much every away fan from Rovers were in there, which made it a bit crowded and hectic, but it was alright nevertheless. We got to have a drink and have a chat before the game. We could have the option of playing pool and stuff like that, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like I say, it's a lot better than some I've been to. So overall for Stockport, I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the catering, and of course you've got the Stockport County Pie, which was absolutely superb once again. Like I say, I got one last year, got one this year, and it is just as nice either time. Drinks, they did alcohol, but the queue at half time were absolutely huge, so I didn't actually get one in the ground, but you can get it. And like I say, service, unfortunately, like I say, it's one of them when you've got such a packed away end, they didn't have enough people to serve everyone, but so we're going quite slowly. But overall, like I say, the food are good, drinks are decent if you can get one. Service are a bit slow, but like I said, I don't think it's the staff's fault. I think it's the quantity of people actually serving. So catering, I'm going to go 3 out of 5 here. I was going to go 2.5 out of 5, but I think the quality of the 5s does knock it up to a 3. Next up, we've got the ground, and for League 2, it's an absolutely lovely ground. One of my favourites in this division. Like I say, it's decent size. It's always pretty full. So yeah, it's going to score high here. So we're going to go 4 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and once again, we're going to go high here. When it's going, it is, like I say, it is quality. Rovers fans were able to make some good noise in their small section. Like I say, we sold out our 900 ticket allocation. It's a shame we couldn't get behind the goal as well, but like we did last year, but it is what it is. And like I say, Stockport sold pretty much the other 2.5 stands, and then I think the one behind the goal went on sale like on the day or the day before, so that was kind of like half full. So yep, they pretty much sold as many as I could, I'd say, Stockport. So atmosphere were really good. I'm going to go 4 out of 5 for the atmosphere. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It was a decent day, to be fair, good day. Shame about the result, like I say, but it didn't put a damper on the day. Really enjoyed my time in Stockport, as per usual. It's one of my favourite away days. So I'm going to go for 3.5 out of 5 for the overall enjoyment. So this gives Stockport County a total score of 18 out of 25, which puts them in 7th place in the table, and the sandwich between West Yorkshire teams Leeds United and Wakefield. So, like I say, pretty solid scores all across the board there from Stockport. No kind of low scores, all at the least a 3. So, like I say, a very good effort from Stockport there. I'll be looking forward to visit again very soon, probably. So, that is it for this video, and I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, so let's get there as soon as possible, and if you could help with that, I would be extremely grateful. So the next video on the channel, we've got Tuesday night, we are at Selby Town versus Retford United as we get a step closer to completing the NCEL Division 1. So until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.